HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. 'control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup dreams, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Artist brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speeds the artist. HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Rose my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Rose my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Rose my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, yeah, we ain't slowing down.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the High Velocity Racing Network here for High Velocity Racing League Cup Series action from Sears Point, Sonoma Raceway. One race in the round of 8 is down in Iowa last week as Ryzen Baker locked himself in to the championship 4 with a victory there. This week, we go left and right on the road course at Sonoma Raceway. For tonight's race, the Toyota Save Mart 140 Taking a look at the race info for the evening. Track length of 1.96 miles and a 68-degree ambient temperature. For 70 laps here, 3 additional sets of tires with 1 faster pair. Stages at laps 21 and 42. And as the leader crosses the line to start lap 21, we will throw the caution for the first stage and a flying stage in stage 2. So definitely the longest road course race of the season here, of the 3 that we have done. Taking a look at how the standings look, as you saw on the starting screen. Ryzen Baker, of course, advancing into the Championship 4. He will be battling for the championship at Darlington, Bristol, and Vegas to conclude the season. 3 of the drivers will join him there in the Championship 4. As of right now, Garrett Wiles leading the rest of the guys on points, sitting at 43.66. 141 over the cut line. So a good race here for Garrett will secure him in on points. Christian McCrelly sits in 3rd, but 2nd in the points right now, 43.09. And that puts him 84 above the cut line. Jose Mercado sits on the bubble right now, on the good side of it, with a 42.49. And he sits 24 points ahead of 5th place, Sean Wilder, and then number 99 at 42.25. Andrew McGarrigle in the 11 sits at 42.16, just 9 points behind Sean Wilder. And then Brandon Dayhoff at 42.06, another 10 points behind McGarrigle in the number 51 car. Rounding out the round of 8 guys, Sean Happick, who is not going to be making it here tonight, will need a win at Auto Club in order to advance to the Championship 4. Less than 40 points separating 3 drivers, though, between 4 drivers, between Mercado, Wilder, McGarrigle, and Dayhoff, who will likely be battling for that final spot, but we'll see what happens here tonight. Somebody might surprise the world and take a win out of those bottom 4. All right, let's go down to the track here. Take a look at the driver on the bubble right now, Sean Wilder. Only about another minute in practice here, but he is sitting 6th fastest at 1:15 flat. He's coming down pit road here, so. But 6th fastest so far on practice. Last week's winner, Ryzen Baker, sits 2nd on the speed right now with a 1:14.356. He sits there on pit road right now. Our fastest driver so far is the driver sitting 2nd in the points, but leading the remaining drivers who have not won their way in. That's Garrett Wiles with a 1:14.123. So we'll see what qualifying brings us. We'll see who the first driver out on track is. Looks like it's Kevin Fry. And he's taking a moment to reset. John Fieldley out there now as well in the 27. Fieldley showed some speed on the other road courses earlier this season, both at Coda and at Watkins Glen. We'll see what he's able to do up here in wine country. That will be the danger zone right where Fieldley just was. Coming down off that hill can be deadly. Fieldley will be the first one to start his hot laps. This track well known for its elevation changes. Ryzen Baker out there on his first lap as well. '99 on Wilder showing so 3/4 of the way through his first lap. So Fieldley will be the first one to post a lap here as the 27 crosses the start-finish line. A 1:14.14. Very quick lap there for Fieldley. Wilder's first lap, a 1:14.84. Baker hitting a 1:15.67. So Ryzen will be looking to get a little bit better lap time there on lap number 2. That 1:14.14 is just about as fast as the fastest laps in practice, rather, excuse me, set by Garrett Wiles. See what lap 2 holds for Fieldley. Sub 1:14 gets it down to a 1:13.807. A great lap there for Fieldley. Wilder coming out of the carousel here. Not able to put down a better lap than his first. But Ryzen Baker did. Nice. Nice airtime. A 1:14.363 there for Baker, though. McCrelly on lap number 1. Oh, and around goes McCrelly and into the inside wall there. We'll see what McCrelly can do on lap 2. Oh, and he gets loose there. So that's going to pretty much shut down a lap here for McCrelly as he got loose into turn 1 rather, excuse me. All right, time is pretty close to ending on the qualifying session, so we are going to head to a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have our starting grid and our conversation, maybe with our pole sitter here, if we can find him. If not, well, we'll get going on the starting grid and get these guys rolling. We'll be right back.
HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, HVRL HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Rose my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Rose my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the
Alrighty, and we are back here with our pole sitter John Fieldley. Blazing lap there in qualifying. How you feeling about your chances here tonight at Sonoma?
I'm glad you say that. I mean, I feel amazing right now. I'm in a good spot. Just got to finish strong with this number 27 Brilliart Ford Mustang. And I'm just hoping to bring it home to victory lane tonight. I mean, road courses are kind of my thing. And I'm just glad to be here.
Yeah, a faster lap than anybody set in the practice session, so hopefully we can see some good laps here at the start. I know that you've shown that you've got some speed at some road courses, so good luck here tonight, John, and hopefully we'll talk to you a little bit later on.
All right, thank you so much, man. Enjoy the show.
Will do. John Fieldley leading them to the green flag here. And we will take a look at our starting grid. John Fieldley leads them with Ryzen Baker to his outside. Ryzen already locked himself into the Championship 4 with a win last week. Sean Wilder will be starting inside row 2 with Brandon Dayhoff to his outside at the number 51. Both those guys below the cut line, looking to battle their way into the Championship 4 via points or with a win. Garrett Wiles in the 91. And Christian McCrelly. Of course, Christian will be in 5th. And actually, Chris Polhamus will be jumping up into that 6th spot in front of Garrett Wiles, because Garrett has an EOL penalty here tonight. Jose Mercado also has an EOL, as does Kevin Fry. Those guys will be starting tail end of the longest line. And it looks like Andrew McGarrigle not going to be making the start here. I know this is one of your favorites here, Bryce. A few drivers have said this is a great track for them as well. Garrett Wiles is one of them. I know Wilder has done a good job racing at this track in the past as well in other vehicles, so we'll see what he's able to do here tonight. Porsche safety car going to dive off down pit road here. A long drive around the carousel. And the green flag flies. And we're racing from Sonoma. Oh, Baker getting way off track here. Not sure if there was, looked like there might have been some contact there between Fieldley and Baker. Wicked loose there down that hill, and Fieldley getting away. There's Dayhoff, and then Garrett Wiles has already gotten himself up to 5th. Make that 4th for Garrett Wiles as he gets by Brandon Dayhoff. He'll be the hard charger here tonight. Fieldley and Baker 1-2. Wilder has them closely in sight. And then Garrett Wiles trying to close that gap up a little bit as well. There goes Jose Mercado up the inside on Dayhoff. Dayhoff has Kevin Fry right there as well. Fry will settle single file here through the S's. Like I said, this is kind of the danger zone. That hill right there catches people unawares, and car breaks out loose on them. Jose a little bit off track there. Tossing some grass in the face of Dayhoff. But here goes Kevin Fry around the inside. He'll get by Dayhoff, as will... Nope, no, McCrelly will not get by him. Fastest lap of the race last time by there for Ryzen Baker, who is closed up on the back bumper of John Fieldley for the lead. Fieldley defending well, blocking off the apexes. Little aggressive there for Baker. He'll lose a little bit of time to Fieldley. McCrelly gonna battle with Dayhoff back here as well. They're still side by side. Dayhoff gonna hold him off for now. Great point as well with the tire management, with the higher horsepower that these cars now have on the road courses as well. Very easy to spin the tires with all that extra torque. As you just see right there in the background, Baker losing it a little bit. Oh, speaking of loose, there goes Fieldley getting a little bit loose. That will give Baker some time to catch up, and he'll be right there, ready to pounce. These two are putting down some blazing lap times right now, still in the 114 bracket. We'll see what they do this time by. Both of them still in the 114s. Everybody else running 115 to 116s. Last lap for Baker, a 114.68. Fieldley ran a 114.91, so just barely inside that 14 bracket. But he's put some time on Ryzen this lap. Back here through the S's as well. Garrett Wiles closing up on Wilder for that third spot. Wilder gives Garrett the inside lane. And there goes Wiles up into third. Right behind him, Kevin Fry is going to get by Mercado as well for that fifth position. A little bit of a lock up there for Fry as he went a little wide up the hill. Back up front, Fieldley and Baker still running in the 14 bracket. A 14:38 last time for Fieldley, which is his fastest lap of the race, but not the fastest of the race. Which, I mean, already 5-6 laps into this race, the fact that he's still putting down that blazing of a lap is kind of crazy. 14:42 that time by for Fieldy, but new fastest lap of the race for Ryzen Baker last lap of 14:24. These two are blazing. Garrett Wiles also put down his fastest lap of the race so far last time by 14:69. Garrett's still quite a ways back from these two, though. But he's also putting down some pretty quick lap times. Trouble for Paul Hamas. He's taking the tow to pit road. And Wilder's coming down pit road this time. As is Mercado. About halfway through the stage. A little less than. So maybe they're just going for a early pit. With the lap times these guys are putting down, I gotta believe they're gonna be blistering those tires. Really killing them early on in this run. Oh, lock up there for Fieldy. That time by Kevin Fry goes down pit road. Fieldy has a mirror full of the 77 of Baker. Oh, loose there through the carousel, and there goes Baker up the inside. New leader, Ryzen Baker. Oh, and there goes Baker getting loose. He's going to be on the outside. Still getting big time loose for Baker. Fieldy retakes the lead. You think these guys know there's still 10 to go in the stage? Holy cow. Mercado with some issues there, but he's got it going again. Oh, and Dayhoff coming out right in front of the 2 leaders. Again, the lockup a little bit up the hill for Fieldley. And they got the lap car right in front of them, as well as Dayhoff trying to get out of the way. Oh, Fieldley spins. And there goes Baker. That'll put some extra heat in those tires for Fieldley. And Baker free and clear now. Nine to go in the stage now, so still plenty of time for mistakes to be made, of course. Look how loose Fieldley getting down the hill there. Dayhoff concedes the inside there for Fieldley. And don't look now, but Garrett Wiles closing up on Fieldley now. Locks it up again, this time into the carousel. McCrelly takes it down pit road, this time by. Look at the lockup there from Fieldley coming down into the carousel. That allows Wiles to get right back up on him. And up the inside goes Wiles. As Garrett Wiles gets up to second. Baker crossing the line for 6 to go now. So last time by, Ryzen Baker ran a 15.96, and Ryzen's coming down pit road here, as is Garrett and Fieldley, all three. Coming in to top off on fuel. We'll see how long it takes these guys. Wilder, you see up at the top of the hill. So they should be clear for the three of them to be still at the front. There goes Ryzen. And there comes Garrett. Fieldley comes out in third, and Garrett Wiles comes out in second. They all go in and come out in the same spots. Oh, big time loose there for Fry. And there goes McCrelly up the inside. That's for position. Baker's done a good job of holding the lead since he's taken it over. A little bit wide this time on the carousel. Something happened to Garrett. Oh, no damage. Is there damage there? It might be. So now Garrett falling back through the running order. Feel he lost some more time there. Looks like he had another issue there. Not sure exactly what happened to him. Feel he's still pushing very hard, but 11 seconds back from the leader, Baker. One more time around for Ryzen Baker. Plenty of space behind. Nothing to worry about for him there. Down through the S's here for Baker. Apparently my thing didn't work this time. So I'll have to reset that. So that will be stage 1. If I had to guess, the tires on the 77 and the 27 are toast. We'll grab Ryzen now. Ryzen up in the booth here. Congrats on the stage 1 win. How you feeling after the stage?
Feeling pretty good. Was not expecting to win the stage. I think Fieldy helped me feel out my pace. He kind of just sent behind him, kind of taught me what I need to do. But the second he left, I kind of lost my reference. He was like my driving aid, and I lost some time in there. My rears didn't feel great, but I know John spun. And do you know what happened with Garrett? Can you tell me or no?
I don't know what happened to Garrett. All I saw was he went off track and then he was down pit road, so I'm not sure exactly what happened with him. But he ended up in 6th in stage 1, so we'll see what happens for him. But yeah, seems like the track is a little bit difficult there, especially on the rears, especially with the elevation changes. What's your plan here for stage 2 and beyond?
Gonna be tricky. I think definitely survival. fresh tires are going to be definitely a big switch compared to because we had so much fall off and the rears were so slidey. So I think, yeah, definitely survival and just overall trying to keep my pace up and keep learning the track because it's my first time running in an actual race. So, yeah, we're going to see what Garrett has for me because, yeah, I think he's my main opponent this race. And John, he was also doing good. So, yeah, just survival.
All right. Well, good luck on your pit stop and beyond, and hope maybe we'll talk to you here at the end, Ryzen.
All right. Appreciate you guys.
Coming down pit road here. As everybody should be doing. I was going to say, expect to see Garrett Wiles come out. Looks like Baker barely gets him off of pit road. So yeah, Garrett had to come down pit road there with a couple of laps to go in the stage. So now he's got no tires taken because he took those tires for the stage break. Looks like Paul Heyman's going to take a wave around here to get down to 1 lap down. One advantage Garrett will have here starting in second is that he's already got the heat in the tires. On the restart. right, there goes the Porsche safety car. And green flag back out. There goes Fieldy spinning. Garrett's going to lose some spots there, or a spot there to Mercado. And Fieldy able to get by Fry, as does Wilder. Mercado defending the inside. Here comes Garrett around the outside. And there goes Garrett. Oh! Big time loose. And that is a toe there for Garrett Wiles. Fieldy moves up to second. I don't know if Garrett Wiles had to use a fast repair earlier. And that is the race for Garrett Wiles. Man, a hard shot there to the wall as he came flying off. Problems for Dayhoff as well. Looks like his number 51 is okay. Maybe just got loose. Both Baker and Fieldley still running in the 114s. Oh, and Baker gets big time loose. That's going to give Fieldley a chance at the lead once again. And he'll take it. Looks like maybe an over-braking situation there. Back here and take a look at what's going on with Wilder and Mercado. They're right next to each other. Battling it out for fourth with McCrelly in close tow as well. Mercado right up to the back bumper on Wilder. Well, Mercado gets loose. Caught the grass. That'll shoot him back to sixth. McCrelly up to fifth now. Back out front. Fieldley continuing to lead the way. Looks like we got a battle for the lead on our hands here as Baker closes back up. Got to be careful about how loud you get on the loud pedal. Oh, into the inside wall on the carousel there for Baker. Fieldley shut the door. Baker using the bumper down here in the penultimate corner of the carousel. A lot of pressure being put on the back of Fieldley for the second stage. And Fieldley with a little bit of separation down through the S's there. Take a peek at Wilder. Still sitting in fourth. He's got McCrelly right there, but when we got movement up front, Fieldley got loose. Go back and take a look at it. Yeah, caught that curb and around he goes. So Ryzen Baker back out to the race lead here with 4 to go. And McCrelly coming down pit road this time. Ooh, Baker overshot that one. He's coming down this time. As is Fieldley and Fry. Wilder's coming this lap as well. Mercado staying out. And he's trying to stretch it to get the stage win, I think. Oh no, speeding penalties for Baker and Fieldley, as they are both sitting on pit road still. There goes Baker finally. And Fieldley right behind him. Mercado having to stretch it, or stretches it one more lap. He's pitting this time by. That should leave the race lead for Fry. As he takes over the race lead with 1 to go in the stage. Here he comes around again to take the flying stage 2 win. And on to stage 3 we go. Big time loose. Mercado sits in third. Baker should be coming right there up the hill. And then Fieldy should be coming up right behind Baker. Race leader right on the back bumper of Dayhoff, who sits in sixth. And Dayhoff will let him go. Should still have at least one pit stop, I think. So we'll see when these drivers decide to take that.
Looks like Fieldy's coming this time. Oh, some damage on that left front for Fieldly. McCrelly moves out of the way, and Fieldly goes by there. And still some damage on that front for the 27. And Fieldly got by Dayhoff as well. So Fieldly back up into the top 5 again. And Fry's done a good job of maintaining the gap and really building on it. He's out to almost 15 seconds ahead of second place Wilder. And now over 15 seconds. And McCrelly lost some time. Not sure what happened to him. Oh, and now Fieldly with another issue. Spinning it out again up in this corner. More temps in the tire, which is going to make him even less grippy. So we'll see what he's able to do here. He falls back behind Dayhoff again. Back out front, Fry still leads the way with 20 to go. And Fieldy's caught back up to Dayhoff once again. And there goes Fieldy back by Dayhoff for 5th. Mercado getting a little bit loose there. That's going to give some time to Baker, who's chasing him down. Looks like McCrelly had trouble. And he's now out of the race here. So he'll finish 7th tonight. Here comes Wilder and Mercado as Fry stays out. That'll move Ryzen Baker up to second. Here comes Fry this time by. Fry coming down pit road. We'll see what Baker chooses to do. Baker is coming down pit road here as well. And Fry already back out on track. There goes Wilder by Baker. And Baker out in front of Mercado. And Mercado getting loose there. Off track for Jose. And Mercado gets by Baker. Didn't even notice that happen. I made a bit of a mistake there. Shouldn't cost him, though. He's got some wiggle room here with 8 to go. What happened to Wilder? Or just snapped on him. Fieldy's coming down pit road as well. Looks like he may have had an issue. And now Mercado is well losing some time. And Mercado gets loose, then locks it up, and Ryzen Baker gets by for second. Rising way wide there. Two more to go here for Kevin Fry. Smooth and steady should get him the win. No issues. White flag in the Toyota Save Mart 140. Down to the carousel for the final time here. Kevin Fry locks it up, but free and clear as he comes across the line and gets the win in Sonoma. Ryzen Baker in second right now. Has a pretty good gap to Mercado as well. And Baker should be good to go. And indeed he is. And Jose right behind him. Finishes in third. taking a look at the race results here for the Toyota Save Mart 140 from Sonoma Raceway. Kevin Fry gets the win in the number 82. A little bit of a home track there for Fry. Ryzen Baker does end up finishing in second. Jose Mercado in third. Brandon Dayhoff fourth here tonight with Sean Wilder running out the top 5. John Fieldley ends up finishing 6th with Christian McCrelly 7th. Chris Polhamus in 8th and Garrett Wiles in 9th. And first we will grab our third place finisher, and that is Jose Mercado in the number 41, finishing in third place. How you feeling after that race tonight at Sonoma?
I felt like I survived. I didn't keep it on track like I had to. I, I'm just glad a lot of people had trouble, and I was able to get a top 3. But I didn't run top 3 for sure.
Hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good in a situation like that. And like you said, it was definitely a battle of attrition and who could keep their car cleanest the longest. Seems like a lot of the mistakes that were made were just kind of spins for you, as opposed to how a lot of the other drivers had issues with going off and hitting a wall or whatever it may be. Do you feel the same way about that?
Yeah, a lot of them were spins and just. I know I spun like on the first run of the last stage. It was gonna be a fuel run. You had to cut it. At the first run, you had to do at least 16 laps. So just not downshifting enough will make the car spin. I just lost more time saving the fuel than if I didn't save fuel.
Yeah. Yeah, that I did remember seeing you stretch it once as well. I believe that was in the after stage 1 to stage 2. You got it right to the 1 to go in the stage before coming down pit road. Overall, though, how did the car feel out there, other than obviously, like you said, when you were not downshifting enough?
I felt good. Definitely a big change with the horsepower when they added on the update. It makes a difference on the track. A little bit more slick. You have to, plain and simple, you can't go full throttle off the turns at all. You just got to keep it 3/4 of a throttle and keep it on track like Kevin did. And you, once you stay on track, you get the W.
Gotcha. All right. Well, next week we take our talents to Auto Club. How you feeling about Auto Club?
Love it. Won Michigan this year. Track very similar. Big swiping turns. So ready to go fast at Auto Club and then get ready for the Final Four. I think I should be good as of right now. I'm not sure how good in the points with McGregor not doing so well. I don't think he raced today, plus the big penalty. But I also received a 15-point penalty. So we'll see once the points come in and see what I got to do at Auto Club.
All right. Well, anybody want to shout out before I let you go, Jose?
Everybody puts the lead together. You up there in the booth. Happy, all the guys, everybody that shows up to race. Appreciate you guys, and we'll be on to next week.
On to next week, Jose. We'll see you there.
I want to say a big shout out to Kevin Fry. Good win there. I know he's been having some rough weeks getting wrecked and whatnot, so he got it over today. Good for him.
All right, Jose. Well, we'll catch you at Auto Club next week. Have a great week then.
Thank you, you too, man.
Number 41, Jose Mercado, takes it home in third. Up next, we're going to grab 77. Ryzen Baker, won stage 1, had good speed all night, and then I'm guessing it was a speeding penalty because I saw the black flag flying for you. But end up finishing in second. How you feeling after the race?
Disappointed, but I just gotta realize it's first time driving that track, so PT wasn't half bad, but overall disappointing.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely showed the speed. I believe you got the fastest lap of the race as well with a 14. 24 during the race session, so that's a pretty good lap there as well. I mean, talk to me about your battle back after the penalty and how you were able to keep yourself composed going into the last parts of the race.
Yeah, so it was kind of disappointing because I got that black flag, 40-second hold for going a mile an hour over, which is disappointing, of course. But who was it? John Fieldy also got one, so I was like, okay, well maybe maybe the leader would be far enough back to the point where I now have John at a disadvantage as well, which he was my main contender. But after getting that black flag, I realized we had a fuel save, and then I saved enough fuel, of course, in the second to final pit stop. But yeah, in order to save fuel, I had to get those lap times down. So I was just trying to keep it on track for the most part. I kept going off track at the top of the hill, but I knew I was gonna have to get Jose in order to get a P3, and then Sean ended up in the barrier. Don't know what happened there, but yeah, I got Jose and then got myself a P2. But overall, it was just definitely had the speed to win. I just didn't execute on that pit stop. I was 31 seconds back from Kevin, which at 40-second hold, I guess you could do the math. So
Yep.
yeah, it was gonna be a fun race, and a P2. I'll take it points wise, but yeah, I disappointed I didn't win. So
Yeah, and next week we go to Auto Club. I know you talk about Michigan as your home track and how much you love that track, and I know you said you really enjoy Auto Club as well. So what do you think your chances next week are?
looking good. You gotta probably try and help my teammate out next week. Andrew McGurgle, he wasn't able to start this week. Family something came up where he just had to leave, and as much as he was struggling, he was still kind of looking forward to it. So yeah, I think my main goal there is probably just gonna be helping Andrew. But overall, I feel my chances are really good just with my whole Michigan background, and car controls really. You really need good car control there, just because how the bumps are. So yeah, saving tires and stuff like that's definitely gonna be a key component. So I feel good to contend for the win.
All right, Ryzen. Well, second place finish. Anybody want to shout out before we let you go here tonight?
Absolutely. Shout out to Premier Racing Setups, prssetups.com. Use Baker15 at checkout for 15% off. Yeah, shout out to you guys at High Velocity Racing League for putting this whole thing on, broadcasting, and shout out to Kevin for actually ended up winning that race because he played his cards right and kept it under control. So yeah.
All right. Well, we'll catch you next week at Auto Club, Ryzen. We'll see you then.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And last but not least, our race winner, as we take a look at you popping a curb there and taking it up on two wheels. But Kevin Fry gets the race win here, keeping the car clean the whole way. How you feeling after the race win tonight?
It was pretty fun. It was a nice Sunday drive out there.
Nobody around you, just nice and smooth. No mistakes. Didn't have to worry about anybody behind or in front of you. Just it was a nice smooth race.
No, like 7, 8 laps to go. Look down, it's like 35 seconds in the lead. I'm like, I could not even shift anymore. I could just cruise around.
Yeah, and I mean they did pull it back a little bit. It ended up being I think 31, but still not an issue at all at that point. I mean, talk to me how important just staying clean throughout the race was.
It was. We started in the back with Jose, and we had a pretty rough start to say the least. And then after the stage was over, yellow came out. Decided to just play it safe. Fuel save a lot before the first pit stop after stage one, and then kind of just rode it out from there. After they got their penalties, it wasn't much to do after that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think I remember seeing you really, other than a couple of times going off track. You just keeping the car clean. How hard was it to keep it straight though, with the increase in the horsepower and with the hills and everything?
For sure, yeah. I definitely noticed a difference since last time coming here, but I don't know. It just feels slicker for some reason. A little easier to break loose than it used to be, and breaking points are a little bit different.
Interesting. I didn't think braking. Well, with the higher horsepower, I guess it would be a little bit different, but not too terribly different. But yeah, I mean, you get a race win here, and another feather in the cap for you. How do you feel? Are you going to be able to make it to Auto Club next week?
Yeah, I should have at least one more week left, then go away for a little bit.
Back on the boat.
Oh yeah, no Sims on the ship.
No Sims on the ship. No, unfortunately. But yeah, so next week at Auto Club, how do you feel about your chances there?
Pretty good. I like Auto Club a lot. I haven't raced there with this new package yet, but it should be fun. There's enough lanes so you can get out of the aero problems you run into. Should be pretty cool.
Awesome. All right. Anybody you want to shout out before we let you go, Kevin?
Same as always. Thanks to everybody for putting this on.
All right. Short, sweet, and to the point as always, Kevin. Congrats on the race win here tonight, and we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, take it easy, Chase. Appreciate it.
Good win there for Kevin Fry in the number 82. And that's going to do it. No playoff driver wins their way into the championship for tonight. Ryzen Baker, the closest contender there, is already locked in second. Jose Mercado with a good points day finishing in third. And a lot of questions for some of the drivers that were ahead of the bubble drivers. You know, Jose probably extends his lead, but does Christian McCrelly's lead fall back to the point where it's in question here going into the final week of the round of 8? Did Wilder do enough to get himself as close as possible to the bubble and put himself in position at Auto Club to maybe make his way into the championship 4? All those questions will have to wait one more week. But we still have some more racing to go here this week in High Velocity Racing League, as tomorrow night the ARCA Series takes their talents to Indianapolis Raceway Park, IRP, for a 144-lap race. And then on Wednesday night, we'll be right back here in Sonoma as the Xfinity Series comes in for race number 2 of the round of 8 for them. They got a 65-lap race there in the Xfinity car. So it'll be an interesting remainder of the week here for High Velocity Racing League, for everybody here at the league and for High Velocity Racing Network. Thank you for coming out tonight. Congratulations to Kevin Fry on the win, and we'll catch you tomorrow night for ARCA.